And Crabtree's ready to start this next possession. They're staring at a deficit, and he's not had a first half to remember up to this point.
Not going to blame it all on him. There's a lot of people to blame on the offensive side. I'm going to start with the coaches. You just got to have a better plan on how to get your star wide receiver open. They haven't done that. He's really had no chance to get it done.
Coming up, second down.
Let's go, let's go. 1-18.
Palmer's going to take it from the gun. Finds Reed. About 90 seconds to go here in the first half. And it's a first down.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts because that is going to maybe give you a chance to win the game.
Pass complete, but did not get them the first, so it's second down now. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Palmer standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Fitzgerald's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it. The Colts signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. From the red zone. Looks like they're in press coverage here. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Palmer's got it in the gun. Jason Avant on the receiving end. Avant's able to move the chains here as he's tackled down. They come to the line, and it's first down. And the carry. Touchdown. This game is tight. As we near halftime, that was a much-needed touchdown that suddenly gets this team mentally and even on the scoreboard right back into this game, Phil.
Changed everything, Jim, didn't it? I mean, it changed the fans, the way they're looking at the game, the coaches, the players. It's amazing. One play, and look what it did to this football game.
Cooks got it. Keeps chugging along. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Broncos have gone up top all day, Phil. Luck's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength. But the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
The Broncos line up. Been a tight first half. The score's 21-14. The Broncos from the 27. Bush left side. Brought down at the 32. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. And it's now second down and 5 after running it on first down. It's an empty backfield for Luck this time. Takes it from the gun. And they take him down. Can they overcome the sack? Third down on the way. From the gun. Luck throwing it long. And it's incomplete.
These receivers in the NFL, they are so good now. Anytime you see a drop pass, it's almost always the one reason. They took their eyes off the football before it got there.
The Broncos elect to go for it and bypass the punt on fourth down. The Broncos will take the snap from the 25. Gresham's got it and a first. The Broncos decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. First down here. Bush lines up as the single back here. Looking at every option. What a catch. The Broncos will use a timeout here. They'll talk it over before running a play on first down. First down coming up. First down following the long play.
Andrew Luck in shotgun formation.
Debs could have had the interception that time. And here we have second down. This will be the last play before halftime.
Luck out of the gun.
Smith nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
When you're going against a good quarterback and receiver in the NFL now, one of the ways to stop it is tight man-to-man coverage. You against him.
Lux all by himself in the backfield for this snap. The Broncos take it from the 23. And it's swatted away. We'll switch sides and take a break for halftime as the second quarter has come to a close here in Circle City. Back to Indianapolis after a short break. With this kick, the second half is underway. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. Reed's created opportunities for this offense today, Phil. This is a tight end who makes things happen.
He has absolutely been a great help to the offense. Maybe the main reason why they're playing so well. He just knows how to get open.
Let's go. Wide, 18. Wide.
The third quarter begins with this play. It's intercepted. Barrels ahead.
Beeson's able to show off those great hands and picking off that pass from the linebacker position. What a job and what a pair of hands.
The Broncos come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking.
And a game breaker. Touchdown. And they've established a nice lead here just moments into the second half.
Wow, good job by the offense finding a way to score, but what a terrible job by the defense. No life, no execution, and now you just face a bigger deficit.
They'll take it at the 20. The Colts offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Matthews in the backfield. Single back set. Second down and 9. Here's the handoff. And Matthews is brought down. Nothing really seems to be going right for this guy lately, Phil. He struggled to run the football last week, and he continues the same today.
Yeah, it's all of the above, Jim. And what I mean by that, it's the running back's fault. It's the offensive line's fault. And let's give a little credit to the defense. They've done a good job stopping the run.
3rd and 9. Going for the deep ball. The ball is taken out of his hands.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
They're set to punt it away now. Cooks has got it at the 25. Gains 5. The Broncos have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
The Broncos have it at the 29. Bush inside. That's Goldson making the stop.
Well, not many yards to get there on that play, but it doesn't matter. What a day and what a job this running back has done here.
2nd and 9 coming up. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Off the right side, Bush. Taken down at the 33. The Broncos have had a great rushing attack all game, Phil. Bush has been a consistent force on the ground.
Yeah, he's just a running back who never gives up. And when he runs, it's arms, elbows, everything is moving, and he is one tough running back to tackle.
The tackle is made. offense. The Colts defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Luck's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Gary Barnidge hauls it in. That's another reception. Give him 2.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
1st and 10. It's caught by Baldwin. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The Broncos have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Luck's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
And the reception by Doug Baldwin.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Luck's now completed 4 in a row. 1st down at the 23. Donnell with the reception. Gains 18.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
1st and goal. Luck going to try to scramble now. And pick up about 4. They're just grinding away down here, inching closer to the end zone.
Well, that's what you got to do sometimes. It's hard always to think that you're going to come out and just make big plays. You've got to do the dirty work, and this offense is doing it right now.
2nd and goal to go from the 1.
Jim, I love these situations. 3rd and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with a pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
3rd and goal from the 1. Bart Denver, touchdown. Those points may have made the lead insurmountable with just over a quarter to play.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you get in a situation like this, don't look at the scoreboard. Just think about going out and executing one play at a time, and you hope if you do that somewhere in the 4th quarter, you could find a way to get back into this game.
They're setting up the return. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Colts have seen this game just get away from him. As it continues to get worse, they've still got more than a quarter to play.
Well, look, it's been a good learning experience, and you realize how tough this game is. So learn what you're doing here in this last bit of the game and see if you can carry that over into your next contest.
Huge run by Matthews. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Matthews is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Colts have it at the 39. And that pass is just thrown away. It's now 2nd down. The Colts at the line of scrimmage with their set of receivers in a bunch formation. They'll go ground. Running room.
Matthews is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. Surveys. Lays out and makes the catch. The Colts step to the line to begin the 4th quarter after a big gainer to close out the 3rd.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
The Colts have turned it up a notch with their running game today, Phil. And Matthews has been absolutely brilliant and almost impossible to bring down.
What a dominating performance by this offense today. Just coming out and out-hitting the defense, giving the running back opportunities, and they are taking advantage of it.
Long with the sack.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see, when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Press coverage all the way. The Colts will take the snap from the 25. And it's caught by Jordan Reed.
Well, it's 3rd and long. Protect against the long pass. Make the quarterback throw it short, and then just come up there and make the tackle.
Let's go. Hey, hey.
And Fitzgerald, that's a touchdown, and that tightens things up.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The Broncos kick return team doesn't appear to be too phased. Yes, they've given up some points, this team, but they still have the huge advantage on the scoreboard. Scores 35-21. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Broncos offense would like to drive for another touchdown, only they would like to think that this time it won't go to waste and their defense might step up at some point here, Phil.
Well, all they can do is just go out there and score again. Don't worry about your defense. Don't start thinking about that. Worry about your job, what you're doing on the offensive side, because what you have been doing has been terrific.
The Colts have counted on this defense to keep them in games this year, but so far that unit has been absolutely manhandled.
Yeah, this is a game they are not used to, that is for sure. And what you're doing on the defensive side, you get in that huddle and you just want somebody to make a play to turn this game around and get your defense off the field.
That leads us to 2nd down. The play clock's running down. And the give to Reggie Bush. Gets about 4 yards that time. At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. Andrew Luck will be taking this one from the gun. Drop back, shotgun formation. Luck's taking off. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
I don't think we realized how good of an athlete he was coming out of college. We never talked about his running ability. But since he's been in the pros, we see him run. He's pretty good at it.
2nd and 1. Airing it out. Dents could have had the interception that time.
What a good job by the defensive back that time. That ball was thrown beautifully down the field. High arcing throw, but the defensive back in great position knocks it down.
3rd and 1 coming up. Reggie Bush is in the backfield. The Broncos take it from the 43. Finds Gresham. Gains 18. 1st down here. Bush lines up as the single back here. Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Luck's on the move. What a catch. Mark him down for another reception. The Colts all season long have been impossible to throw against, but today they are getting shredded, Phil.
Well, they've been impossible to throw against because they have one of the best pass rushes in the NFL. When that's not working, you find out, hey, there's a few weaknesses on that defensive side.
Broncos, touchdown. Bush's second touchdown of the game. That touchdown, Phil, halfway through the fourth quarter, may have been the one that locked it up.
Jim, it's been a wonderful day by the offense, and on the other side, the defense, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say except that they were just terrible. They never had any answers. They didn't change their strategy. So the coaches, they got to be disappointed in their decisions, and the players, their effort was just awful.
And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football.
The Colts take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line continue to dominate?
The Colts still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Palmer's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good.
He'll take the snap from the gun. Complete to Brian Hartline. Gets about 9 on the play.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Jordan, and that's a touchdown, and they inch closer.
Tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of the passing offense in the NFL. It leads to a touchdown this time. Nice job by the big guy just getting in position to make the catch.
The point after try is in the books. The Colts lined up, onside kick coming up. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
Coming to the line at the 43. Now 1st and 10. Bush. Wide to the left. And Bush is stopped there. The Colts are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That's 2nd down coming up. Toss play here to Bush. They'll mark him at the 41. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. Back out there for action after that defensive timeout. 3rd and 8 coming up. The Colts set at the line. Dime package. The Broncos snap it at the 41. Gary Barnidge hauls it in. Timeouts called, and we're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. It's Bush in the backfield. They're going back up top. Able to reach up and grab it. And that's a gain of 9. How about how high he went up in the air to get that one?
Unbelievable job that time. And again, that's part of every offense now in the NFL. It wasn't like that when I played. We didn't have guys that could go up and make catches like that.
The Broncos now move the chains.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
The Colts lined up in the nickel. 1st and goal from the 8. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Second and goal from the 8.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Stepping up, ready to spring into action at the 8. Third and goal from the 8. Wow, what a time. Touchdown near the end of this one. That touchdown might just wrap it up.
Yeah, it sure will, Jim. It's been an exciting game all day, and to score late in the game like this, to put it away, it's time to celebrate a little on the sideline. Hey, I like the play. Really creative thought process there, and the offense caught the defense by surprise.
The Broncos now lining up for the onside kick. The onside kick is turned away, and the receiving team has it. The Colts offense comes back onto the field, and there's nothing they can do to pull out victory here. Just a snap or two, and then it's on to the locker room to explain this loss, Phil.
Yeah, listen, today was not their day. The other team was just better. Give some credit to the defense, but the offense was not sharp, and I don't think the game plan coming into today's game was the one they needed to try and run.
Coming to the line at the 45. The Broncos with a nickel look here on defense. Second down and 10. Stands in the pocket. Fitzgerald's all the way home just in time. A late touchdown.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Fitzgerald's probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive, a drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Baldwin's got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Colts defense is coming up on the short end of this one as they have not been a match today. Now all they can do is watch the kneel down and the celebration to close it out, Phil.
Yeah, you got to give a lot of credit to the offense. They were outstanding today. The defense was always one play call behind what the offense was doing. So, hey, sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the coaches. Today it was everything.
First down at the 25. With the contact, the ball comes out.
Cruz is going to go back to the huddle and look at all his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You got to keep the confidence up. I think you will, and I'm sure the football.
No one's going to get him now. The 10 in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
What a job by the offense. So little time left. To drive down the field and score, that just ices the game. Nice job by the whole football team today, but especially on the offensive side.
You talk about momentum. That turns into an 8-point trip, the touchdown and the 2.
This offense and the head coach and the offensive coordinator, they're all aggressive. So, hey, it's not good enough just to get a touchdown. They want to get that extra point or 2 points. Nice job that time.
Another win here today, and we're starting to think maybe we could talk undefeated season. I know it sounds crazy.
Yeah, well, it is crazy, and the pressure truly does build against undefeated teams. But that is a pressure that you like, and I say it to you all the time. Athletes love it when you look at them. Well, we're going to look at them now.